All right, well, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here this morning. We're going to have some fun with it. Feel free to set your watches to yoga. We are going to begin today in Sukhasana, so that is just an easy seated pose, crisscross applesauce. You guys can be in the middle of your mat. If you'd like to be staggered a little bit, maybe Annalise come forward because we're going to raise our hands up. Inhale. Oh. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Straight spine, look up. Exhale, let it go. On the next raise, we're going to rotate your wrists up. And on the exhale, bring them down, turn them the other way. Kind of get those hands warmed up and ready. Come back up with it. Feel free to shake it out. Keep going. We'll all meet with our hands on our knees whenever you are ready. We're going to move into a seated forward fold, so legs out long, knees bent generously to start out today. We're going to do a few of these, so don't push it right off the bat. Straight spine, inhale, and send it forwards. You can rest your hands on either sides of your legs or grab your feet if you're able to. Drop your head and let it all hang down here. Let gravity do the work for you. And bring your breath. Inhale. Maybe on the exhale, you let it go a little bit more closer to the ground. Big inhale, long exhale. I'm going to start by stretching out this morning so we can move into some fun poses. Got to warm up the body first. You want to point one toe and then the other, kind of start stretching out your ankles. Keeping that head hanging down. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly roll it up. And we're going to swing our feet out to one side. And we're going to meet in either hero pose with your feet flat on the ground or toes under your ankles stacked for a toe stretch. Whatever is more comfortable for you. If you want to start with the toes and then move into hero pose, that is great. You're welcome to do that. We're going to start by stretching out our neck today. So we're going to make small circles with our nose one way, our spine up straight. Maybe your circles get bigger. And then rotate the other way. If you find a crick, maybe roll it out. Just check in with your neck here. You can tilt one ear over the shoulder, and then the other. And bring the breath. You can always return to your breath. Roll your shoulders forwards and backwards. Try to create space between your shoulders and ears. And remember, you can always move into hero pose if you need to. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in center in hero pose. Our hands are going to go up, and we're going to twist to the right, sending our arms out long, looking past your right shoulder behind you. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale, send it to the left, looking out past your left shoulder. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, send it long to the right. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, send it out. Waking up your spine this morning. Follow your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just a couple more. Inhale, exhale. And we'll meet in center, hands on knees. We're going to swing it out again and meet in wide-legged forward fold. We're going to stretch out our hamstrings and our inner thighs. Feel free to give yourself a generous bend today in the knees as well. Your legs can be as wide as you want them to be. Completely up to you. You're going to start first by reaching the crown of your head towards the ceiling, straightening your spine, and then sending it out long. You can rest here just on your forearms or on blocks if you need. Blocks for you. Here's the block. And the block. If you want to rest on your forearms, you can do that. Just let your head hang, whatever's comfortable. You're going to be here for a minute as we just have a passive stretch, letting gravity do the work. Really bring your breath. Maybe breathe in on a 4 count, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat. Come up slowly with control. From here, we're going to leave our legs out long and we're going to do a side bend. So with our spine straight, crown up, we're going to reach our right hand out either on the inside, on top, or on the outside of your leg and send your left arm up and over, chest up to the sky. Side bend. Very good. Feel free to send your left arm out even more. Bring your breath. Inhale, exhale. Just a couple more breaths here. One more big inhale and exhale, and we'll meet in center. Very good. We're going to do that again on the other side, sending your left arm out either outside, on top, or inside your leg, and right arm goes up and over, chest up, maybe look up, and then inhale and exhale. Just a couple more breaths. When you're ready, we'll send it up to the middle. And we'll zip up our legs tight. And we're going to do another forward fold. This time you can bend your knees if you'd like, or you can try to find your edge and pull yourself closer. Now that we're warmed up a little bit, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale and then exhale after you fall forward. You might notice that you're a little bit looser than you first were, or maybe not. It's okay either way. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly bring it up. And we're all going to meet in a wide-legged child's pose. Just to catch our breath for a moment. You send your arms out long, biceps by the ears, sending your hips back to meet your feet if you can. Big toes touching, knees out wide. Feel the skin of your back stretch and lengthen as you inhale. And then feel the skin let go as you exhale in your low back. Take your time here. Relish in the stillness. We're going to start moving in just a minute. If you'd like more of a shoulder stretch, you can put your hands in prayer pose above your head, bending your elbows back. Three more deep breaths. When you're ready, we're going to come up to tabletop. Wrists stacked under elbows, knees stacked under hips, and neutral spine. You start here. We're going to do cat-cow, so your feet should be flat on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to drop your belly and look up. As you exhale, you're going to round your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck your belly button in. And then inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Follow your own breath here for about 5 of these. Really exaggerate that low spine, that lower back as you come into these poses. Whenever you're ready, feel free to veer off the tracks by moving your hips left to right or in hip circles, whatever feels good in your body today. Explore here, feel it out. We often store a lot of tension or stress in our hips. If you'd like to bring in a wrist stretch, you just turn your hands out and in towards you. So you flip your hands out and towards you. You can move forwards and back. If you want a wrist stretch, just an option. And when you're ready, we're all going to meet in our first downward dog. Sending your hips up high, hips to the sky, biceps should be by ears. And you're pushing yourself towards the ground, but also bringing your hips up towards the sky. Maybe pedaling out your feet here, waking up your ankles, your hamstrings, back of your legs, quads. Really pushing in all 10 fingertips. And then find your breath. Big inhale. Let it go. Again. You're going to raise your right leg into three-legged dog, sending that pinky toe down to the ground as you send your right leg up. You're going to send your right heel towards your booty, and we're going to open up that hip in what's called fire hydrant. So you're stacking your hips off to the side, really getting a hip stretch, hip opener. Looks good, guys. Feel free to move that hip in circles. One way, then the other, just stretching it out. You're always welcome to go into wide-legged child's pose here. This is ever uncomfortable. And when you're ready, we're going to meet back in downward dog to work out the other side. You'll send your left leg up, grounding that pinky toe down to stack the hips, dropping your left heel towards your butt, and then opening up into fire hydrant on the left side. Feel free to move it in circles. That feels good. One way and then the other. Really opening up those hips. And then we'll all meet in downward dog again when you're ready. And we are going to send it out into plank. Just shifting forwards. And then find your chaturanga. So you're going to drop down slowly with control, and then push up into cobra. Release that low back. And then we're all going to come back down onto the ground slowly with control. And we're going to send it up into tabletop and push all the way back into child's pose. This is a narrow child's pose this time. Your hands can be in front of you or down by your side next to your legs. Whatever is comfortable here for you. We're just going to catch our breath. When you're ready, slowly roll it all the way up into hero's pose. And send your legs out long. We're going to move into a little bit of a leg workout now. All right. It's going to be a little bit funky. So keeping your feet about hip width apart, you're going to grab your big toe with your 2 fingers and your thumb and lift your leg up. This is just where we're going to start out. So left hand should be grabbing your right toe. We're going to start here as straight as you can. If you can't go straight, give yourself a nice generous bend. Inhale, straight back. You'll feel a little bit more of a stretch on that hamstring. Send it down. And we're going to try that out with the other side too. So reach, right hand to left foot, and lift up. Straight back. Inhale. Exhale. All right, now that we've gotten that, let's add a little bit more. Left hand to right toe. Lift up. You can either support yourself with your right hand. Left foot can be bent, and then we're either tapping your shin or sending it all the way through. We're going to do this for about 10 times. It's very hard, and you're going to feel it on your outer hip. If you can't get all the way, don't worry about it. Just hold here. This is completely fine. But we're going to go through and back, and we're going to follow our breath. When you're ready, we'll send it out long and move to the other foot. You should feel that in your outer hip. big time. All right, reaching with your right hand to left foot. You're resting on your left hand and you're sending your right foot to tap your shin or all the way through. Inhale as you bring it up. Exhale as you bring it down. All meet on the ground. Very good job. It's not easy, y'all. Okay, with your block on the highest or on the longest level, put it in between your knees like this. Zip up your feet nice and tight, and then as close to your booty as you want to go. And we're going to squeeze here with our hands resting out behind us really hard. And then drop your weight, still squeezing. And we're going to rotate our hips one way and then the other way. You might feel a few hip cracks in this. And keeping your feet on the ground and zipped up tight is important, just to stabilize your pelvis. So keep squeezing, rotating. Do 5 of those, and then we'll move to the short side of the block next. When you're ready, we'll meet in center, moving the block to the short side at your knees, squeezing here as you bring your feet together and in, and then dropping. Same here, same thing here. Hands can be out like Texas T or just above you, whatever's comfortable to stabilize yourself. Squeeze that block. Should feel that inner thigh activate. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet in center. We'll set the block down. Shins parallel to the sky. Your hands should be on the outsides of your knees, and we're going to push for 10. Push your knees out wide for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Big good morning stretch here. Legs out long, hands above head. Big inhale. Find your breath. Breathe in. Maybe a 4 count. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Very good. From here, we are going to slightly roll up, cross your ankles, and give yourself a little rocking motion to sit all the way up. You can come through with it too to tabletop if that feels good. If not, we'll just meet in tabletop however you wish. Nice. A little bit of fun there. All right, from tabletop, we are going to shift our knees back slightly, make a wide tabletop, and drop our arms down and lean back into our shoulders, sending our heart to the ground. This is puppy pose. A really strong shoulder stretch for you guys this morning. Since we are going to do handstands and crow, we need to stretch out our shoulders. You can rest your forehead to the ground if that feels good. You can maybe roll your forehead side to side if you have the option. Give yourself a forehead massage. You'll feel that also in your shoulders. And then don't forget to bring your breath. I'm going to stay here for about a minute. Good. When you're ready, we're all going to meet in tabletop position, slowly moving yourself forward. We'll meet in downward dog. Send your hips up high. Three-legged dog, lift up your right foot. Look forward, send that right foot out to the right of your right hand into a lizard pose. So off to the side, not through. You're able to drop your back leg if you'd like, and we're just gonna rest here. You can use a block, or you can just stay where you're at, completely optional. You can just stay lifted here too, whatever's comfortable for you. This is gonna be a really big hip opener. You should feel that on your IT band, your psoas. If you want more option to lift your left knee. Plant your hands and we'll send your right foot back to meet the left, holding in high plank. Find your chaturanga, your vinyasa, into cobra, and then we'll meet in downward dog. Lift your left leg into three-legged dog. Look forward and send it up and next to your left hand. Your option to drop your right leg, right knee and foot, and then option to stay here today or dropping down on the block for more stretch. Option 2 to lift your right knee to give yourself more if you need it. One side might be very different than the other side, so listen to your body, feel it out. When you're ready, plant your hands and send that left leg to meet the right. Find your chaturanga to cobra. Releasing the low back. We're going to meet in downward dog. Now this is where it gets interesting. We're going to walk our hands back to meet our legs, our feet. Forward fold, hang here, ragdoll. You can grasp your elbows with opposite hands, back of your ankles, whatever's comfortable. You can even just let it hang. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs going all the way up into your back. Option here to grasp both hands behind your back and do a shoulder stretch, interlacing your fingers and pointing your hands up to the sky. Beautiful. If you'd like to send it back down, you can. We're going to inhale and halfway lift straight back, gaze straight down, hands on shins. Exhale, let it all go. We're going to shift our weight into our right foot, and you're going to lift your left leg, sending your head down to half splits. You can use a balancing pose here or a block. You can even try to grab your right foot. Completely optional. You might just need the block too, or both hands on the ground lightly. And then try to bring your core into this as well. You'll have better balance. Very nice. When you're ready, we're going to open it up using your block on the inside of your right foot, and we're gonna open it up into half moon. So you're gonna send your chest out, or open up your chest, send your left leg out long, and left hand up high. This is a hard balancing pose. Good job, guys. If you come out of it, just try to hop back into it. We're gonna be here just for a few breaths, a few beats. Play around here. Have fun with it. Looking good, guys. We've got balance today. All right, bring it down to the ground. Meet both feet, and then we'll forward fold ragdoll. Might tick-tock your knees. Bend each one slightly. We're gonna move to the other side. So putting all of your weight into your left foot, you're going to rise up into standing splits on your left side, maybe balancing yourself with your hands, maybe grabbing your left foot if you have the balance. I do not. Hang here and breathe. Very good. Another breath or two. And when you're ready, we're going to open it up to the other side. Half moon. If you come out of it, just try to hop back into it. This is not easy. Very good, guys. One side is definitely different than the other side for me too. Good job. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet in forward fold. It's not easy. All right. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch that spine out. Exhale, let it all go. We are going to root to rise. So send your hips down first. Come up into extended mountain. Very good. Biggest stretch you've taken all day. Send it up. Oh, cactus arms. Send it back. So shoulders should be basically touching each other. Hands down. Inhale them up. Exhale them down. Inhale them up. Exhale them down. A few more times with your own breath. Beautiful. We'll all meet in mountain when you're ready. Our feet are going to be about hip width apart, feet splayed out. We're going to put our hands in prayer pose and drop down to garland pose or yogi squat. Feet can be up here, hips down towards the ground. You can option to make your feet wider or closer, whatever is comfortable for you. Your chest should be up. This is where we start for crow. Just so you know, if you would like to play with crow, I'll show you how it's done. So as we're in yogi squat here, plant your hands kind of like they would be a diamond out in front of you. You can use your block as a measuring point too, or if you tilt forward, your head might hit this, so it's a safety thing. You can put your knees up on your triceps, lift forward, look forward at the block, and then raise both feet. If you'd like to just kind of push yourself off to get some air, you can play around with that here. Or you can try to take one off at a time until you get it. And there's the block. You okay? Yeah. Okay, good. No, we're good. So put your knees really high up, and you're squeezing in with your knees against your triceps. And basically, you're using your arms for everything in your core. If you just want to like jump up too, you can do that. So that's a good starting place as well. We're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths to play around. If you'd like to just be in yogi squat, you can do that too. No harm, no foul, whatever you want. This is your practice. Oh. You okay? Good job. Yeah, that's right. I face planted on side crow yesterday. Hard. I'm getting better though. Just held that one up for a long time. Whenever you guys are finished and ready, we're gonna all meet in a wide-legged child's pose. Resting here, catching our breath. Good job, guys. Big inhales and long exhales. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet in tabletop position. Maybe shake out your wrists. If this is ever uncomfortable, you can always use your fists instead of bending your wrists. Just an option here. And we're gonna meet in downward dog. Send hips up high. Inhale deeply. Maybe audibly exhale. One more time. From here, we're gonna move into our handstand play. So we're gonna shorten our stance just slightly in this downward dog. Bend your knees and lift your heels. Stack one knee behind the other. Hands like they were in crow, looking out in front of you, and then send it up. Oh my God. So you're just pushing off on your right foot. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Completely optional. Very nice. Stacking your feet, pushing up, looking at your hands, watching out for your neighbor beside you. Nice, Matt. Nice. Hey, there you go, Brendan. We're all off the ground. I love it. We're going to play here for about 5 breaths. So just enjoy. Activate your left leg too as you kick up. That'll help you stay up. Can't wait to watch that back. I didn't see it. This is a lot of workout for the legs. Maybe you want to switch and try the other leg. You would stack with your left foot, heel up, look forward, push up. This is why we did all those warm-ups. Very good, guys. At any point you want to stop and meet in downward dog or child's pose, feel free. We're almost finished here today. We'll all meet in wide-legged child's pose. catch your breath. Stay here, breathe big. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna meet slowly in tabletop position. We're gonna end with legs up the wall. We're gonna do that in the other room since there's 3 of us. So if you guys wanna move in here,
We'll move into legs up the wall.